Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes, you're watching me, Robert Trendy. Yes, you can do the like and you can do the heart, and don't forget to do the subscribe. How are you? How are you? How are you? It's a very, very, very crazy week in wrestling. Yes, it's going to be another wrestling video. I'm sorry, I forgot I'm working on my more English clear accent. So I will try and talk more clear so you can enjoy this video of mine. So what do we have in the wrestling business this week? We're going to start with Christian Cage. He's a former WWE TNA wrestler. Now TNA is called Impact Wrestling, and he beat Kenny Omega for the Impact World Title. World title, yes, it's hard to pronounce. But he beat him for the world title, and he went back to Impact. He came home to Impact Wrestling, and he also defended the Impact title against Brian Myers, and he kept the title. So good job, Christian Cage. Yeah, so we have Christian Cage back in Impact Wrestling. We also have a debut in AEW. We talked about AEW, All Elite Wrestling, of course. Many people think it's the #2 promotion in the world. Some people think it's the #1 promotion in the world. What is going on with my finger? Yes, hello, finger, 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 finger. Never mind. Yes, it's the background, of course. Your screen is fine. It's this crazy background that I did. Yes. Anyway, so AEW this week, CM Punk is back, baby. We'll talk about the baby later, but first, CM Punk is back in the wrestling business, is back, not back, he debuted in AEW Rampage on Friday night. Of course, there were many hints that he will come. No one specifically said the name CM Punk is coming to AEW, but he did. And wow, 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 what a debut it was. I was crying. People in the crowd were crying. You see, I'm back in my regular accent because it's very emotional. And that's what happens when you're emotional. You get emotional, so you go back to your native speak. Yes. So CM Punk is in AEW. The roof went off when he came back, and it was very emotional. He was 7 years away. He did a great promo. He's entering a program with Darby Allin, the Daredevil, the skateboard phenomenal, but a good wrestler as well. So he wants a match against Darby Allin at All Out. The debut was in Chicago. That's Punk's hometown. And the match at All Out is also in Chicago. So it will be crazy. Yes. But that's not all, because you see, there is another wrestling company called, maybe you heard it, the WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. And they had Summerslam, which is the biggest event of the summer, the second biggest event of the year for the WWE. And CM Punk came. All the wrestling world was talking about it all over social media, Twitter, and the YouTube, and what else? Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and whatever you want. People talked about CM Punk, so of course the WWE had to do a reaction for it. So first off, in the SummerSlam, we were supposed to see a rematch from WrestleMania between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. But Sasha didn't show up. No one knows what's going on. I don't want to tell what's going on because I don't know. She's not answering my calls, Sasha. Yes, I don't have your number, so how can you answer my call? Anyway, so Sasha Banks didn't show up at SummerSlam, and Bianca was told she'll go and wrestle Carmella. But after Carmella came into the ring and the match was about to start, whoa, Becky Lynch, the man, which is confusing because she is a woman, but her nickname is the man. She came back. She was pregnant. She had a baby, and everyone is talking about when will Becky Lynch be back. There was speculation. Some said she should be back earlier. Some said she will be back later. But she came back at SummerSlam and she faced Bianca Belair for a SmackDown Women title, and she beat Bianca Belair. Now, I want to say welcome back, Becky Lynch. Good to have you back. She's a worldwide star, but a lot of people online were complaining about Bianca's losing in such a way to Becky Lynch. And you know what? I agree with the complaints. Bianca was a good champion and she didn't deserve to lose so quickly, but we will tune in Friday to SmackDown to see how will they continue it, because it's very interesting. But that wasn't the end, because in the main event of the evening at the SummerSlam, we had John Cena. Everyone knows John Cena, right? He's in the Suicide Squad right now, the Suicide Squad, I should add. And you had him face Roman Reigns in the main event for the SmackDown World Championship, the Universal title. That's how it's called. And Roman Reigns said, if John Cena will beat me, I will leave WWE. Not only that, but John Cena currently has 16 world titles. He held the title for 16 times, just like Ric Flair. So a win here for Cena. And Cena would break the record of Ric Flair and will be the most times world champion. And what happened? Roman Reigns, the head of the table, I acknowledge you, Roman, he won the title. And everyone was, some were happy, some were booing, but then it happened. I don't know how to do his song, but Brock Lesnar is back. Oh my God, Brock Lesnar is back in the WWE. Of course, Brock Lesnar is also, he's a former WWE champion, but he's also a former UFC champion. He's a real MMA fighter. He's also a professional wrestler. He looked like a Viking. Oh my God, that's, I'm sorry. That's the best look I've ever seen for Brock Lesnar. He looked like a true Viking and very terrifying. And I was afraid and scared. But anyway, so Brock Lesnar is back. Becky Lynch is back. CM Punk is back. And Christian Cage is back at Impact Wrestling. Now, what I want from you in the comments, tell me, which comeback did you like the most? Was it Christian's to Impact? Was it Christian? Also is a very fascinating story, because he was 9 years out with a health problem, but he was medically cleared to come back. Also, we had Edge at SummerSlam, Christian's brother in the wrestling business, who also came back after 9 years of almost a fatal neck injury, but he was also cleared to be back. And he also wrestled in SummerSlam, a great match against Seth Rollins. But anyway, write in the comments, which comeback did you like the most? Christian to Impact, CM Punk to AEW, Brock Lesnar, or Becky Lynch? I will wait for your comments. Don't forget to do the subscribe and touch the bell right here, the bell near the like, because he likes to come back and to be touched. Thank you very much. Keep it trendy.